Lane, Sheffield, for the All-Premier League Cup tie between Sheffield United and Manchester United. Their last FA Cup meeting in the 6th round here in Sheffield 3 years ago was settled by 1 goal. It came from a corner. The scorer, Brian McClare, after a back header from Mark Hughes. That win, part of Manchester United's 7th FA Cup success, their first win way back in 1909. Sheffield United have had 4 FA Cup victories, but only their older supporters will have any real memories of Cup success, their last win over 67 years ago. Their league positions coming into the match clearly show why Manchester United are the favourites. Alex Ferguson's side second in the table, while Dave Bassett's men are third from the bottom, facing another relegation battle. Sheffield United have Ian Bryson wearing the number 9 shirt. Mitch Ward comes in at the back for the injured Kevin Gage. Current England squad member Brian Deane and Franz Carr are the main strike force. For Manchester United, just one change in the normal lineup. Eric Cantona on international duty with the French team, so Andrei Kanchelskis is recalled. Mark Hughes and Ryan Giggs paired up front. The referee, Mike Reed from Birmingham. An interesting fashion note, Manchester United are wearing their 3rd change strip, yellow, green and black. It's a throwback to the kit worn by their founders, Newton Heath, 100 years ago. Your match commentators, Trevor Brooking and John Motson.
And away they go. Number 8 there is Charlie Hartfield. There are a few players in this Blades team that people in other parts of the country may not know so well, but they'll know most of them on the Manchester United side. Here's McClare. Hughes is down the middle and so is Giggs. And that's Mitch Ward. Ince. Here's Giggs. Hughes in the centre waiting. That was an awkward ball to deal with in the first minute for the defender, and he's hurt.
That's a strange one. That I can only assume he's fallen awkwardly because he didn't see him any under undue pressure.
Is it Beasley? Beasley, I think, number 6, isn't it, Trevor? I think he dipped in for the header, didn't he, from trying to clear the cross from Ryan Giggs as Hughes was standing behind him. Yes, it's his fall that's done it. I think he's hit the post, and he's taken a right old crack there in the first attack. The physio here, Derek French, is quite a character, and he's done a bit of good work there because he's back on his feet, and it's a corner to Manchester United. Pallister's up on the near post. Hodges got the ball away. Back in again by Sharp. Offside flag is up on this side. It's broken nicely for Kanchelskis. Hughes to his left and Giggs. Into Ince. Deflected by Beasley. Corner.
They'll be a bit worried about deflections, won't they, Sheffield United? I remember a couple of weeks ago, QPR, Queen's Park Rangers, had 2 such deflections that wrong-footed the goalkeeper, and they lost here 2-1 Sheffield United. They won't want any more of those. Well, that's right. Pallister's come into the 6-yard box again here, and Bruce is further over. Oh, that's a good catch. It's a great take by Alan Kelly. Famous goalkeeping family here. The father, Alan, played many times for Ireland. Brother Gary is at Bury, who's already played against Manchester United in the FA Cup this season. And Alan Jr., very confident in the way he took that. Dean foraging on that far side. Up against Irwin, he's beaten him. And they've got players in the middle here. It was Bryson who had the shot from Dean's cross. That was a good chance, wasn't it? Brian Deane finding himself out wide. I wasn't sure it was the best of crosses as he anticipated doing it, but he dragged it back and Bryson coming onto it. I mean, only got to keep it down and on target, but I mean, it never looked dangerous.
This is Carr. Dean's waiting in the middle, he's on the near post now. Giggs, it's a great run, Hughes. Oh, and he's lost it, has he? Oh, Kelly lost it, but it's a corner. Ince thought it might be a penalty. Corner given by Mike Reid. Well, we'll deal with the corner first, but that was interesting. Alan Kelly, I think, was deceived by a little deflection on the shot, wasn't he, Trevor, here?
It was so underpaced that he nearly made a hash of it.
Corner to Manchester United. Bruce is up.
To his credit, I think the keeper got up and just did touch it away, although Paul Ince fell over and they were looking for the penalty. I think the keeper did get the vital touch.
That's certainly what Mike Reid, the referee, must have thought. Alan Kelly survives an anxious moment here. McClare. Giggs is looking for a position up front, so is Hughes. McClare on the ball. Here's Giggs. Hughes, not quite. Well defended by Beasley.
Great defensive header that, because that was a terrific cross from Giggs there, running back towards his own goal. Beasley did very well.
Sharp will take the corner. We haven't made the most of them so far. It was cleared by Ward. Quarter of an hour gone, no score. Hodges for Sheffield United, good left foot. Bryson in towards Dean. And Hughes, now if he could get Giggs away to the right, it's on. Throw them a little bit wide with the pass. Sharp's making ground on the far side there. This is still Giggs. And it's still Ryan Giggs.
Well, Manchester United at their counter-attacking best, wasn't it? Ryan Giggs loves to drift past defenders so easily, going along the 18-yard box. 2 defenders, 3, 4, just couldn't quite wrap his foot around it to get it on target.
Hartfield. Offside flag up against Dean. Offside now at the other end. Brian Gale just stepped up and caught Mark Hughes. Here's Hoyland. His father used to play here, in fact, Tommy Hoyland for Sheffield United. Pallister's header out. Bryson. Great tackle by Bruce. Now Kanchelskis with 5 forwards up for Manchester United. It's a real forward line, this. Here's McClare. Appeals for handball. Play on. And Giggs was in there and got a corner from Beasley's header out, I think.
McClare appealing to the linesman for the penalty, but as you can see, when it's not the best of crosses, it will strike just the arm there, but in all honesty, I wouldn't give a penalty. I don't think it was particularly deliberate, although Manchester United supporters, I don't think, agree with me at this moment.
I'm not sure I agree with you. I don't think he tried to get his arm out the way, did he? Anyway, let's talk about that later. Corner kick. And again, well taken.
It's just personally, I don't believe any side should get a penalty in those situations unless it's an obvious one where they sort of almost put their hand out. When it hits the arm like that, to sort of have a penalty against you, I think is unfair.
Well, Mr. Reid obviously took your view, Trevor. Here's, oh, it was going to be Ince, but he's got beaten by Dean. Free kick. Dean was just shoved a bit.
He did very well because, again, he was so isolated up there and he had to hold on to the ball until he got the free kick.
It's the first time Brian Gale's had a chance to go forward on the far side, the Sheffield United captain. And Glyn Hodges is normally pretty accurate with his left foot from this sort of position. If he can pick Gale out, but there are 4 of them round the ball at the moment anyway. And Ward, number 2, shaping as though he might have a say. And Ward cracks it, and Schmeichel just puts his hands up and gives the ball a passing acquaintance.
Good strike, wasn't it? That side always favours the right footer. Hit it well enough. Unfortunately for him, it was just straight at Schmeichel. Took no chances and tipped it over.
Well, Gale can stay forward. Hoyland's on the near post. Bryson it was who almost got there. As the penalty area clears, Manchester United breathe again. Ince. That's a good-looking ball, but Gale was across. You can see where the dugouts used to be on the far side there, can't you? Trainers now have continental-style glass roof boxes on the near side of the pitch. Sharp. Well, they've got 4 in the area, Manchester United here. Hughes, the player with the spring. Sharp over there again. Kanchelskis is in there. And Hughes turning on it as a Sheffield player hurt in the penalty area, and the fans behind the goal seem to think it's Mitch Ward. I think they are unhappy about how that happened.
Well, it was a long throw from Lee Sharp, which was half cleared. It went back out, and Lee Sharp then come in and sort of jumped, and I think it was his knee that probably caught Ward, and the home supporters were not too pleased. There you see it, comes out, Sharp goes up, gets up front, and it's his knee that catches the back of Ward's head, so you can understand a bit of sympathy, although I think it was Sharp's early jump which enabled him, and Mitch Ward is not the tallest of players either, is he?
Well, again, Derek French has done his job, and we're back with the ball being returned in the traditional manner now to the side who had it when the injury occurred. As Pallister meets the header for Manchester United. Ward for Sheffield United. Ince. And Sharp starts a run here. Giggs on that side as well. And he's got Hughes in the middle and Kanchelskis. Oh, Ince didn't quite make it. This is Kanchelskis. Well, that looked a good opportunity for Paul Ince. But Sheffield have broken clear with Hoyland. And here's Carr. Hartfield's made a strong run forward as well. It's still Franz Carr. And they couldn't force it through, and there's... well, there was a break on there for Manchester United. If they played the ball out, there might still be.
Chance the other end, wasn't it, for Manchester, though, as varied crossing coming in out wide. That time Giggs drove it across, and I think it was just the pace of the cross that caught Ince out.
This is Giggs, and that's absolutely brilliant. And Ryan Giggs confirms his ever-growing reputation. On the half hour, Manchester United make the breakthrough in this FA Cup tie, and it's a goal which will be shown over and over again as the 19-year-old picks his spot on the run and fires a beautiful left foot shot beyond Alan Kelly. McClare got the ball forward, but look how quickly Giggs found the space away from Beasley, and what a finish.
Terrific finish. I mean, having seen these cross-wasted, what, a minute before that, he decides to take it in his own hands, on his left foot. You fancied it looked dangerous. Once it's sat up to be hit, no chance really for Alan Kelly. Having gone out with a certain tactical plan, I don't think he'll change it yet a while, Dave Bassett. Just to regroup. I think he's always got Adrian Littlejohn there to bring on in the second half. But at the moment, there's no specific change, and just to make sure that they don't lose a second goal, of course.
Well, to stay in the cup now, Dave Bassett's team have got to become the first to score against Manchester United in the competition this season. He's seen his side go behind to a fine goal. Free kick to Sheffield United. They've really packed the penalty area here. Hoyland goes in, and it's an equaliser. It's Hoyland. Jamie Hoyland. They're level. 34 minutes. And what on earth happened here in the Manchester United defence? Hoyland's first effort, well, it bounced back onto him really from Schmeichel, Trevor.
Well, it's a great free kick, but it's Schmeichel's ball, isn't it? Look, it's coming in bounces. Well, I mean, it would almost have gone in his arms if it had come out a couple of yards without touching the floor. Hoyland just took his eye off the ball, but Jamie Hoyland will be credited to the goal. The only joker for me is that I had him in the sweep, so he's a goal too late.
Dean comes down the left. Bruce. Foul. Lovely mellow afternoon here in South Yorkshire. Sunshine coming from over the top of the stand on the far side. The day ready-made for cup football. And two teams here absolutely committed to the cause. Hoyland puts it forward for Dean, and he slipped away from the defender. What a good recovery by Pallister. Dean again. Ward. Mitch Ward's shot, blocked by McClare. They're having a good go now. Ward and Sheffield United, inspired by the equaliser. Hodges. Carr. Ward to Carr. Gale's in the penalty area this time. That's Bryson, and there was Gale, not far away from it. Back in again by Hoyland. Gale gets up again. Hodges is there! Oh, it's 2-1! And Glyn Hodges scores the second goal for Sheffield United in the 41st minute. And Manchester United look at each other and just don't know what's happened back there. Lofted up for Brian Gale to head it on, really, and look at the delicacy of the lob by Hodges. This man's left foot is magic.
Well, the last person you want it to drop to is Glyn Hodges on his left foot. Could have tried to blast it and panic, but he kept his composure, just dinked it over Schmeichel, who had no chance.
Bryson. Well, the man who's really turned the match is Hodges, there's no question about that. His free kick produced the first goal and he scored the second. But here's Hughes, it's cut out. Oh, that's a bad challenge. Jamie Hoyland on Hughes as we go into stoppage time at the end of the half, and there are a few angry expressions around after that one. It's the yellow card for one of the goal scorers.
Well, it was a foul, but I must say I thought Mark Hughes made a meal of it, and that's why Charlie Hartfield in midfield had a go at him.
In it goes from Parker. They're waiting for Sharp on the far side. Pallister's forward in this attack. Mitch Ward for Sheffield United. That'll do for them.
Don't think there's anything you can say about that.
Well, passion's running pretty high here, as you say, on the field and in the stands. The uproar, the whistle goes for half-time, and Sheffield United come off in the lead. Hodges, the man who really twisted this match round, supplied the cross for the equaliser from Hoyland, and then lofted the ball over Schmeichel as Sheffield United overtook a Manchester United team who'd earlier taken the lead through Ryan Giggs. The green and gold start the second half, playing now from the right, 2-1 down, remember, as Ince pumps the first ball forward. Giggs. Ince continues his run, and across comes Hoyland.
Important illustration of the man just sitting in front of the back four, and he's able to come across. You know, if they're flat back four and the midfield's pushed up, they could have got caught out then.
This is Irwin. Oh, good running off the ball by Mark Hughes. Kanchelskis is further over on the far side. They forced a corner early on. Most of the Manchester United support is behind that goal that they're now attacking. So there'll be no little encouragement from that quarter. As you can hear now, Pallister's taking up the near post position here. He's looked very comfortable on the crosses, Alan Kelly. This is Kanchelskis again, and there goes Hughes. Giggs and McClare waiting. Here's Giggs. Oh, it landed on the roof of the net from Ryan Giggs. They're excited, but down on the team benches, as you watch this replay, Giggs is the player who comes in to beat Beasley for the header. Those who were sitting down at the start of the match are now all standing up outside the near touchline. There they are, Brian Kidd, Jim McGregor, puffing his cheeks out there with the just purely watching this, and Alex Ferguson too there. It's Mitch Ward with the ball. Hoyland. Giggs is tearing about trying to get a challenge in. It's hoofed up by Brian Gale. Battling for it is Bryson. Now it's Hoyland. So it is again. Bryson, Hodges, Hoyland, Bryson. And again Bryson. And Hodges has seen an outlet, it's Carr.
A terrific play by Sheffield United belies the argument that they always play the ball long.
The striding player here is Lee Sharp, combining. Oh, well, now what? Well, they're off the bench furious there. Alex Ferguson has come to the touchline because he didn't see why Mike Reid couldn't have played on. That's the argument. He's going to book a player for a tackle, but Manchester United were in full cry there, and he stopped the game. Mitch Ward is the offender. He'll get a yellow card for foot up. And it was a trip, but I thought, Trevor, that the ball was with Giggs here, wasn't it? Sharp played it through.
Well, there is nothing more frustrating for players to find themselves in a good position and get pulled back. Even you can book the player later once the attacker's petered out. And I think that's why you're getting the booing and why the reaction from the bench from Manchester United.
There's another side to that, there's Alec Ferguson again. This is Sharp. McClare's in there, but I suppose the only thing you have to say, well, we won't say it now, here's Carr, up against Parker. From the referee's point of view is that if there was a fracas as a result of the trip and there was a fight behind his back, he wants to stop that before it breaks out.
But very rarely that's happening. You can always keep an eye on that. I think it is the biggest frustration with players, the advantage rule, and if you're in a dangerous attacking situation, nothing is worse than to get pulled back.
Fair enough, let's get on with the game. Hodges, 5 up for Sheffield United. Dean through the middle, Carr out left. Here he is. Well, we'll never know what would have happened if Giggs had been allowed to continue, will we? Anyway, it was a yellow card for Ward. There's Hoyland again. And again. Dean! Oh, good punch by Schmeichel. Hodges again. McClare clears. As far as Hughes. Giggs is on the right. Kanchelskis is here too. Oh, dear me. That's a disappointing cross from Andrei Kanchelskis. And he's playing today really because of the absence of Cantona. That's the Sheffield United team bench there, and they're just wondering if those on the pitch can hold on to the lead or maybe even improve it offside against Dean. They planned this for this cup tie very carefully, Bassett and Jeff Taylor and company, because there were 2 training sessions Friday. They seem to have paid off up to now. Look at this. Hodges just went away from him as though he wasn't there. And again. And on the far side it's Carr being pursued by Parker. That was out. Franz Carr in his Forest days are more often seen on the right wing, but I always thought his left foot was possibly his strongest, so no surprise to see him on that flank. Anyway, it's given away by Bruce, and the referee says play on. It's Bryson, and there was an opening to make it 3-1, and Bruce was caught.
I think it was sloppy distribution, and I think he appealed more in hope than anything else. And as it dropped down, I mean, Glyn Hodges, who's been the outstanding player of the game and has pulled the strings for Sheffield United, and I thought Bryson snatched at it far too early, didn't he?
He certainly did, but this is Carr with Parker again. Good little battle going on over there between 2 of the Tom Thumb figures of the game. And Sheffield United have the option of a long throw from Cowan. Hoyland's in there again, looking for the flick on. It's come off Ince for a corner. And the Blades supporters almost willing the ball into the net for the 3rd goal here. Dean on the line. Beasley goes up for this one, around the 6-yard box. Hoyland goes in to join him. And Bryson. Beasley gets up well, but so do the defenders. Hodges now with the left foot. Cannons against a Manchester United player. Giggs tries to get the ball out. Ward. Bryson with Irwin. Goal kick. Of course, they remember the 6th round here 3 years ago, the Sheffield people, when Manchester United won 1-0 on their way to Wembley, 1990. Today it's 2-1 at this stage to Sheffield United, and it's crossed by Ward into the body of Irwin.
He's played well, the little right-back, Mitch Ward. Has not always been his position, but I think he's got forward very well and kept Lee Sharp reasonably quiet.
Yes, Sheffield-born lad, Mitch Ward, 21 years old. Got a chance now because Kevin Gage is out injured, the regular right-back. We've been playing an hour. It's McClare trying to make progress for Manchester United. Or maybe Kanchelskis can. Hughes, McClare. Oh, he lost the... Hughes couldn't get it back either. It just ran behind McClare. What a bad ball by Schmeichel. Gale heads it out. Carr. And round the back of the defence, it's Giggs. Oh, and Ward let him go, and here comes the goalkeeper. Oh, and Giggs gets the cross in. Extraordinary stuff.
Well, Giggs' acceleration was fantastic there, wasn't he? I mean, he got away from Mitch Ward, as you see. He's going to try and knock it back to the goalkeeper, but his pace of Giggs, and actually Giggs' pace saved Kelly, I think, ascended off there because he couldn't even get near him and just couldn't pull it back towards the near post, and Mark Hughes a bit frustrated in the net.
Well, Alec Ferguson reflecting on one that got away, but it was a reckless challenge by Alan Kelly, as I'm sure he would admit, and if he'd made contact with Giggs there, he might have been facing a red card, as you say. Anyway, that's a back heel from Giggs, almost into the butt of Sharp. Bryson. Hartfield. And here comes Dean. Oh, Pallister was dreaming there. Flags up anyway now. Pallister lost his concentration, and Sheffield United had what Manchester United don't want, a free kick in the position which brought the first goal. And Hodges might play a killer ball again. Gale's come up at the back. And the man in front of him got there. Beasley, I think it was.
That should have been a goal. I mean, behind him, Brian Gale would have had a free header. I mean, the mark in there. Look at the two players at the far post. The offside flag is not up. Brian Gale would have just tucked that away without any trouble.
I'm not even sure that Beasley knew he was there, because he seemed to get up, didn't he, in front of him. Gale, as you say, was better placed, and it was another deadly, swerving free kick from Hodges. Now Hartfield to Bryson. Hartfield again. Kanchelskis is back defending. Ooh, Bruce. It's tight. It's desperately tight. Dean! Oh, they're giving it away, Manchester United. And Schmeichel and Bruce look as though they've seen a ghost. And it was Dean, if they did. He crept in behind Bruce. And the brilliant block, actually, by the second defender.
I think it was Pallister that saved the day in the end, but Pallister and Bruce both caught in possession within the last 2 minutes.
This is gripping stuff. Hodges will take the corner. Gale is there again. Gale and Schmeichel, and he dropped it. The whistle's gone. That won't count. There's a foul on the keeper, as Tommy Cowan came in to put the ball in the net.
Well, Brian Gale backed into him, but I mean, Peter Schmeichel, normally so confident on crosses, was flapping again. I think he would have been quite relieved to see the free kick given.
Well, much praise has been heaped on Schmeichel, Bruce and Pallister this season, not least on our own programme, but somehow or other, particularly from the set plays, they're rattled today. And Sheffield United seem to feel they can extend this lead further at the moment. Parker to Giggs, but at the other end, anything's possible when Giggs is on the ball. Parker again, and once more Giggs. Hughes! Oh, it's gone wide! And his colleagues hold their heads. and he groans in disappointment, Trevor.
Well, amazing miss, isn't it? I mean, he's only got to hit it with any part of his body and bobble into the net. He's just hung there, mistimed the header, and he's just gone back beyond the far post. A magnificent cross by Giggs. I mean, what a cut time it is.
Hodges. But Manchester United have dug themselves out of more difficult situations than this, and we'll see if they do so today. Pallister to thump it forward. Gale coming across to Mark Hughes. Ince. Irwin. Giggs. Oh, it's got held back. It's a penalty. Oh, the man lying on the ground held him. It's Charlie Hartfield, I think. It's a penalty. Ince was pulled. Look at that. It's Mitch Ward, in fact. It's Mitch Ward, number 2, who pulls him back, and there's no question there's contact there. And Ward's injudicious challenge gives Manchester United the lifeline their supporters have been begging for, and it's all down to Steve Bruce from the penalty spot. Oh! He can't believe it! It seemed to strike the post. Kelly went the right way, and they've missed the penalty. Goodness gracious, look at this. It hit the post and went out. I wonder if Dave Bassett will play for a little bit of time here and make a substitution. They're looking towards Little John down in front of me. But in the meantime, it's Dean, and he's got Carr in the middle. And his Carr, it didn't run for Bryson, who was behind him. And this is McClare. 3 minutes to go, 2-1 still to Sheffield United. This is Sharp. And Ward tries to keep pace. Hoyland was in support, corner again.
Bruce is playing up front all the time now, making that extra attacker.
Well, he's there now for the corner, that's for sure. Pallister comes up to join him now. Sharp to take. Oh, and Kelly! What on earth has gone on in there? A smile on the face of this brave Irish goalkeeper who's going to be joining Jack Charlton's squad, and McClare sniffs and looks away in disgust. It was a real scramble, but the keeper in that situation has to be athletic and brave, and somehow it went for him, didn't it? Dean. And on the far side it's Carr. Hartfield's in the centre. It wouldn't come across for Bryson. And they're saying, get it forward, the United bench, but how can they? Well, that's a foul. That's a foul by Bryson. Franz Carr comes off, and Adrian Littlejohn, number 14, comes on. There's only about a minute to go. Owen takes the kick. Hughes backing in a bit. Comes out to Ince. And they're lined up in the middle again. Giggs looks up. Here's Hughes. Good challenge again. Another corner to Manchester United. One after another. Giggs has gone running across to get the ball. Oh, good defending. And Littlejohn's pace is necessary now, the substitute, and he's held it up. And they've got Bryson free as a man in the middle. Will he be found? It's Littlejohn. Dean is up as well. Bryson's on the far side. Why didn't he pass? He had 2 men free. Substitute went for glory. Manchester United still have a chance with Sharp. was noisy at the start. Oh, it's come back again to Ince. And now to Bruce. And he turns and goes the other way. Hughes is in there now, and it still isn't away. Leclerc. They're appealing that the ball was already over the line for a goal kick, and we're in stoppage time, and Sheffield United are still in front by 2 goals to 1, and within a minute or so now of reaching the FA Cup quarter-finals, and Bramall Lane is, well, what can you say about it? It's a fantastic atmosphere. Touched on by Giggs, well into stoppage time now. And forward again towards Bruce, who's playing as an out-and-out attacker. This is Bryson. If they played the right ball, they can break here, Sheffield. Little John with Parker. And everybody looks at the referee, and he signals that Sheffield United have won a famous victory here by 2 goals to 1 and knocked Manchester United out of the FA Cup. And Dave Bassett has masterminded a performance here that says a great deal about his team's character. A goal behind, they came back to win and survived a second half onslaught, including a missed penalty that Manchester United will have to reflect on, and they'll have plenty of time to do that. Their attention will have to turn now solely to the Premier League.
What a sensational cup tie.
Yeah, it was a tremendous game. It was a fine game, and we were behind and had to come from behind, which showed character, and we had to contend with a lot in the second half. And you know, I can see why some teams are at the top, because they get all the free kicks.
But what went through your mind when the penalty was given?
It didn't surprise me. I was expecting it.
Did you think maybe it was all going to go away for you at the end?
No, the boys showed resilience, and I think justice was there when Bruce hit the post, and we got a little bit of luck. Hughes could have scored in the second half, and had we used the ball once or twice better in the second half when we got forward, we could have added to our score. But United are a fine side, and we're delighted to have won the game.